Okay, here's the intro to the new Lexus app. Another feature, if you guys don't know, you can use your mobile number to sign in if you ever get signed out, especially with the recent update that we just had. Just go ahead and use your mobile number. And what it does, it sends you a code that you can just simply input. Android or iPhones, usually typically when you tap on there, it's right there on your keyboard screen. Just go ahead and verify account and logs you right in there. Okay, first thing you see, I have multiple vehicles myself, so tapping at the top here where the name is of the vehicle, you can slide between the vehicles that you have, or you'd like to do the remote start or service. We're going to make this one the default, which you can do. Then you slide down and then select the vehicle that you want, which is right here at the bottom. And we'll start right now here with this RX that we have. So you'll notice there's a digital key. Digital key is designed as a backup in case you lose your key, or if you're going on a trip. You can download the digital key before you go on your trip in case you lose your key. This digital key only lasts a total of 12 days on your phone. So it's not something that you rely upon. You are always asked in the manual and by us to always carry a physical key with you when using digital key. So here at the bottom you have the lock, unlock, start. Typically, I always go ahead and just lock the vehicle prior to starting, because you will not be able to start the vehicle if the vehicle's windows are down, moonroof's open, trunk's open, or the doors are unlocked. So right now you'll see at the top it says vehicle is locked. Then we are able to go ahead and start the vehicle. The newer vehicles, the NX, the RX, and the TX, they all continue to run as you approach the vehicle and unlock the doors. Our previous vehicles would automatically shut off and then you'd have to get in to restart. If you notice, there's a timer here too. Our vehicles run a total of 10 minutes to heat and cool your vehicle, and that's really what all this is. Now, if we swipe up here, we're going to see a bunch of other things in here other than the lock, start, unlock, and the digital key. You are able to turn your lights on. You are able to turn your hazards on. You are able to do the buzzer. These are all ways that you can go find your vehicle in a parking lot maybe, and you can lock your trunk, unlock your trunk only, and then set the horn off. But one feature that we really like, which is new to the newer 21 multimedia vehicles, is the climate. So in here, you are actually able to customize your climate now, meaning before you remote start it, you can turn on your front rear defrost, steering wheel. You can also do the heated and cooled seats if the option of cooled seats is there. And then also you can set your climate, which is kind of cool. We weren't able to do that in the prior generation vehicles. If you do not customize the climate, basically what happens with all our previous generations, whatever you have left, the vehicle's climate is exactly what it's going to be when you remote start it. Other things in the Lexus app. So in the new systems with the new interface maps, you are only able to set your home favorites and whatnot from the app itself. The reason being is we don't want this information in the vehicles anymore. So in here, you'll notice that there's destinations. If we tap there, we are able to set our home, work. We can do up to 20 favorites, or we can even send something to the vehicle's navigation system. So this works different. This is not Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. This is a subscription that is in the vehicle called Drive Connect, and that is the navigation that you can subscribe to. Other things, there is service, your roadside assistance here. If your vehicle's disabled, and you can't press the SOS button, you can just tap here and call. Also, you can set your service appointments here, which is kind of amazing, actually. You can pick your preferred dealer. It also has your service history in here, which is very nice, very convenient. There is a shop in here, which means managing your subscriptions, which all our vehicles have certain terms. Anything new in the Lexus lineup is going to get 10 years of Safety Connect and Service Connect. That's just a roadside assistance, and that is unlimited miles for that SOS. And if you notice, there's a Drive Connect, 3 years, and then Remote Connect with the digital key is also available for 3 years. Not every vehicle has digital key, so we got to keep in mind those are options. Other things, so up in the top right corner now is your profile. Up here is where you can see the notifications. You can also take a tour, but I also like the fact that you can change it to a dark mode, which I don't think was readily available, or you could find it in the last version of our app, so that's a nice little thing. And then in the account, in here is where you're going to go ahead and set up your personal details. If you need to change a phone number or email, you can do that here. And also in the security settings, this is very important for our interface vehicles. This is where you're going to reset your account PIN. Now, we get regular phone calls of our guests that forget their PIN or don't know they have a PIN. In here, you are able to reset it. When you get your vehicle delivered to you by a technology specialist, we always set up a PIN for you and always have you, or at least let you know that you are able to reset it. The reason why we ask you to kind of remember this is because your vehicle is just like a giant tablet, and when it gets software updates, it is going to reset and it's going to require you to put in a PIN. So if you do not know your old PIN, you can go ahead and put in whatever you like, even if it's the same old PIN that you had before. Doesn't matter, it will reset it, and then you can go into your vehicle and enter your PIN, so that PIN pop-up will go away. You can manage your data in here, which is very important. You know, your privacy choices are in here, but keep in mind, you have to opt in for data management with the Lexus app. Now, we've been getting a lot of phone calls on this also. Our terms and conditions will update regularly, and if you deny any of them, you will deny basically all of your trials. So resetting those back up aren't hard, but if you ever do that, please let us know. Call one of our Lexus dealerships. We have the new Performance Northern Kentucky Lexus store or Performance Lexus here at the King's Auto Mall. Back to the vehicle here. I'm going to go ahead and hit the stop button. You can do that as well if you decide that you don't want to burn up your gas and maybe you're talking to your friends or family for a little bit longer than you thought, and that will go ahead and shut the vehicle down as well. Also, we're in the remote there, and you'll see that there is a status, which is really nice because it will show you tire pressures, doors, windows, things of that nature. It will be red up here if there is something that is amiss. Also in the health, this has your safety recalls, service campaigns, any vehicle alerts, and also your vehicle health report, which is really nice that this saves all those. Now, keep in mind, we talked about the remote start. That is a trial for 3 years. It is available after the 3 years, but you will always have access to the app. So if you don't use the remote start, not a big deal. It just goes away. If you ever want to resubscribe to it, again, you're going to go back into shop and go to that manage subscriptions. For the most part, up here at the top where you see your vehicles, you can switch through. Well, you can name any of your vehicles also by tapping the info button and then tapping the little edit pencil there. And then you can go ahead and rename your vehicle whatever you like, which is kind of nice. And also it has, if you haven't seen in here, the glove boxes in here, which is your manual. And then we also have wonderful YouTube channels, of course, that you can watch. If you don't want to download the digital key, you can go ahead and X that out, and that'll never pop up anymore. And also you can notice that your range is at the top, which is a really nice feature of the Lexus app. Well, I hope that explains quite a bit for you over the new changes that are in the Lexus app. If you have any questions, please go ahead and call us here at Lexus Technology and Delivery Department, Carson Nyheisel and Jeffrey Bobst. Thank you very much.